So hello and welcome to what has turned out to be a truly gorgeous afternoon. The sun beaming down on the stands and broad beaming smiles all around us. The mood has soared, and so indeed has the expectation of both teams. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air.
And
Game on.
now today's lineup.
Well, this 4-4-2 formation is often used in the modern era defensively, but it used to be the gold standard of formations a generation or so ago, Peter, and it does allow the fullbacks to play a key role in attack.
Yeah, they offer most of the width, don't they?
Exactly. You want them to be high up the pitch so they can get themselves into the final third whenever possible. This will, of course, ask an awful lot of the centre halves and the central midfielders, who'll need to drop into position and cover the spaces.
So off we go then. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's made its way to him. Joao Felix. Brozovic. And it's Mane. Now it's Tadic.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Joao Felix. Looking for the run. He's in a great position here. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Oh, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Chooses to go back. Can he finish? He can get that clear. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And he's surging through. Mane had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about kept out.
Yeah, the confidence we can admire, the decision-making we can't. He learned from it.
The ball has bounced loose. Up he goes! Gets good distance on it. That's a sharp pass. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
He has found the way through. Now it's Mane. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! It's hit the upright. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. And this is Ronaldo. Does well to stand firm and defend it. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. That's a smashing touch to get him. He's gone for goal! Off the post. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. He's picked his way through. He's shifting through the gears here. He's been bundled over, that is a foul. And he is going into that little black book. Cleared away. Al-Nassr have the chance to go the other way. Tadic! And another try! Now, who's going to be first to this? And across has another go! And he's done it! Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
The goal scorer after 24 minutes is number 17.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
He's gone for goal! Decent enough try.
Well, that's confidence for you. Distance doesn't even bother him.
Brozovic goes short. Cristiano Ronaldo! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Shot a goal! And he has kept it out somehow.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Al-Nassr have their second corner now. They've played it short. And here's Brozovic. The cross. And he's there to clear it. That's the throw. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. In with the challenge. And it's Brozovic. Gets to show off his quick feet. Joao Felix. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different. Now, can they get him away? Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And it's Mane. Stood up well to him there. Tries to play it through. And he was quick to react.
Al-Nassr certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Knocks it into space. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Just eases him off the ball. Aims beyond the defence. Big chance! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. Joao Felix. And Brozovic. Mane. And this is Ronaldo. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Time.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
He's looking wide. Can he get it through? Great work on the overlap. Shoots! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome. Well, and that is going to be the final action of the first half. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
And a quick announcement today.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
Welcome our lads to the field.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Joao Felix. And here's Mane. And the shot! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
Well, it wasn't the best pass, was it? The apologetic look says it all, really. He knows he could have got his team in real trouble then.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And it's Tadic. Oh, that's fabulous. Played out to the left flank. Swept in. Tries to get it clear. Shifted it to the flank. Joao Felix. Cristiano Ronaldo. And here's Mane. Pass somewhat off target. Al-Nassr still chasing a one-goal deficit here. Oh, this looks sharp. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final...
He's having a shot! They've scored! They have come roaring back!
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
57 minutes is number 7.
What a delicious finish. That is immaculate.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
Al-Nassr grabbed the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, that certainly raised the temperature in here, and both sides are looking to up their game accordingly.
Now it's Tadic. Gets a good foot in there. Looking to play him in. He's in plenty of space here.
The attendance for this match was 52,044.
That's a nicely shaped ball. Joao Felix. Brozovic. And it's Mane. That's good pressure, good intensity.
Well, he's profited handsomely already in this match, and at last their sense of danger has brought them to a possible solution.
That was a good run. The defence looked beaten there. Good defending there. They've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. He's a sharp little ball here. Cristiano Ronaldo. And this is Mane. Danger averted for now. And smartly reclaimed. Joao Felix. Tadic.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Now that looks a decent ball. That's been slipped through. Tries a shot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Oh, what has happened here? Oh, shooting chance! Lingered over it, and the chance to counter had gone.
Well, the whole idea of a good breakaway is to leave the opposition struggling to get back, and they were just too slow.
Joao Felix. Looking for options for movement. Always onto this. And the shot's on here. Al-Nassr can breathe again, just.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on...
Shapes to shoot! He's got a goal! And they've got their lead back. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Mane! That's really well cleared. Great vision.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Now here's the delivery.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Great defending, strong and determined. Gets into some space. He's had a shot! Joao Felix. And it's Brozovic. Al-Nassr are in dire need of a breakthrough. Can they?
All they need is one big chance, and it may do the trick.
Mane. Here's Brozovic. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Short changes him with that pass. So this is it. We're on the verge of witnessing a major shock. Great chance! Oh, he's managed to get himself offside.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Martinez.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Well-timed, excellent interception. Tadic, who does have an assist to his name, and he's got the beating of his man. Tadic. Oh, a robust challenge. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo.
This is the time you need that pace.
He might be in here. A hefty. Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. Oh, the protests are futile. The decision is made. Late drama. He knows what's coming. A second yellow, and he's off. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
That is quite remarkable.
A cool head was needed there, and we got anything but.
And that is that. Al-Nassr were involved in a great game here, unpredictable in so many ways, but in the end they fell just short. Effort unrewarded. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, overconfidence and/or cockiness should never be allowed to filter into a dressing room, but they failed to heed the warning.
So that's it for today. Thank you, Jim,
now with a quick
and
request
good afternoon
for
all.
support for our charity fund, Chance in Football.